Hello my friends, this is Alien Contactee Linol Anderson here with you guys, and today I am revealing another Reptilian secret, my friends. We are revealing the sinister plot to trap humanity within another simulation. I say another simulation because we are already within a Matrix simulation. But there is an agenda right now to hook humans back up to this Demiurge AI and put us in another simulation. They're resetting the simulation we're in now, okay? And they want to put us in the Metaverse, which, you know, a lot of people know about the Metaverse because of Facebook and Meta, but they don't know what it actually means, and they don't know how deep it goes and what it actually is, and how it's actually the new simulation that's going to be just as realistic as this one. We're going to talk about that and how we can protect ourselves and pretty much break free of the Matrix, okay? So, let's just get into it. Before we do, I'm going to encourage you guys to hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video. As I say, subscribe to survive, and also smash the like button. Helps old Lionel out with the algorithms. Now, let's get into it. So, let's take a look at this metaverse that we have right now to see what kind of technology we're looking at, okay? Because I'm going to tell you right now, the metaverse we have now is nothing compared to what it's going to be. So, here's what we're dealing with right now.
That there is a full-size digital Earth being built in the metaverse, where people can buy land, build cities, travel to anywhere in the world and explore. This is Earth 2, and it's a digital creation of our planet, and it's to scale, which is insane. Everything is player-owned and built, and everything you can see you can go and explore. And just like on the real Earth, you can hang out, go shopping, open your own shop, or play games together.
There you go. As you can see, they're calling it Earth 2. That's right, because it's the new simulation. But as you could tell, the technology kind of looks like it's just a video game that you'd be playing. They want you to think you're just going to put the headset on, you're going to run around, do this. But my friends, it goes way deeper than that, okay? This is just the technology they've released to us now. But they're planning on taking this to an entirely another level, just like the reality we are in right now. So I'm going to show you another video now that shows the plan for the future with the metaverse, with some kind of Iceland project. Take a look.
This metaverse project is going to shake the whole world and blow your mind. This is not sponsored, but take a look at this clip.
Hi, and welcome to this very natural setting. Today, I want to talk about a revolutionary approach on how to connect our world without being super weird. Some said it's not possible. Some said it's out of reach. To them, we say it's already here. Seriously, look, it's right here. And what do we call this not so new chapter in human connectivity? The Iceland-verse. Enhanced, actual reality without silly-looking headsets. In our open-world experience, everything is real. And has been for millions of years. It's completely immersive.
Oh, wow.
With water that's wet.
Holy shit. Completely
With humans
immersive.
to connect with. You're human, right? Isn't she funny? In the Iceland-verse, there's real moss you can look at. But please don't touch. It's very delicate. Skies you can see with your eyeballs. Volcanic rocks you can caress. Really big geysers you can observe from a safe distance.
Wow.
Birds you can watch. They're really cute, but a bit stupid. Waterfalls you can stand near, like this one, that one, this one, that one, and even this one.
So beautiful.
Horses you can ride, with hair you can touch. The Iceland-verse is a world with possibilities so endless, they'll be here forever. So join us today or tomorrow, or whenever. We are really easygoing. Now, please enjoy our logo.
Nice logo.
Now that was next level, wouldn't you say, my friends? He's talking about how you're going to be able to feel things, touch things, and as you can see, you can't even distinguish between this reality and that reality, and that is all going to be within this metaverse situation. So what is this? How are they even going to do that, you may be asking yourself? Well, my friends, this ain't going to be just putting on some headset or something like that like they want you to think, virtual reality headset, okay? No, 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 no. They are putting this technology inside of us right now as we speak, okay? And of course, they're doing that by the nanotechnologies, the thing that they want you to get, but it's in the food, it's in the air, it's in the water, all these bots, and they're hoping by 2030, we're not even going to have phones anymore. I'm going to show you a clip from a guy down at the WEF talking about when he thinks that we're not even going to have phones anymore, it's going to be inside the body. Take a look.
Ask when you all think we're going to move from this form factor to something that's on your face, glasses, and when computing's all on the edge.
All right, 50 seconds. Who wants to answer quickly?
I think it will go. It will. First of all, it will definitely happen. I was talking about 6G earlier, which is around 2030. I would say that by then, definitely the smartphone as we know it today will not anymore be the usual kind of the most common interface.
Wow.
Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies.
There you go, my friends. He's talking about 2030. That's a big year that it's going to be inside of us. Well, I don't consent to that. How about you, my friends? And how are they doing that? They're using something called black goo, which we're going to be getting to a bit later in today's video. But I just wanted to say, if you guys want to resist what they're doing and ascend and break free out of the matrix, you got to keep your vessels pure. And you know, one way to do that is to detox. So you got to be a detox machine in these days. And did you know that this nanotechnology can build up in the liver area? So if you detox the liver, it could flush it out. Take a look. That's right, my friends. As you can see, the nanoparticles build up there and you can flush it out through the liver. So that's why doing a liver detox is vital. So big shout out to our sponsors at OWELLI. They got the awesome product, the liver detox. It's got tons of great ingredients like milk thistle and a bunch of other great things. There's over 10 ingredients in there and all designed to flush out the liver. Okay, my friends? I use it. It's a great product and I really recommend it. It's organic, non-GMO, and they also have another great product called the Colon Cleanse. Take a look. That's right. I just ran out of that myself, so I gotta put an order in. But great, because that'll flush out colon. So it'll just totally flush this crap right out of your system. So I'm gonna leave a link to that down below in the description box. If you use my link, it'll get you 15% off and free shipping in the United States. So definitely take advantage of that, because like I said, we must be detox machines in this day and age. So as you can see, this metaverse stuff is really real, right, my friends? So much so that entire countries are planning to move to the metaverse. I have another interesting clip to show you guys of this president of some small little island country talking about how they're going to move the entire place to the cloud. Okay? Take a look.
So this country is moving full-time into the metaverse.
As our land disappears, we have no choice but to become the world's first digital nation.
This is Tuvalu. It's a small country in the Pacific Ocean and around 12,000 people live there. And due to rising sea levels, the country may not be around much longer.
Our land, our ocean, our culture are the most precious assets of our people. And to keep them safe from harm, no matter what happens in the physical world, we'll move them to the cloud.
Now, isn't that insane? Okay, so this cloud that he's talking about, this is the new simulation. And this is the agenda, my friends, to pretty much do what I call the Great Matrix Reset in the realm we're in now, which they're pretty much going to end this civilization with a cataclysmic event and in the process transfer the consciousness of people into this new simulation that's literally called the metaverse. Okay, so now we're going to get into how this technology works, and what meta means, and how it's all going to go down. So I want to let you guys know this is such deep stuff, and this technology is a ancient fourth dimensional technology. So a lot of things I don't have the answers to. I'm just giving my input on how I've learned how this stuff works, but I might not be spot on about 100% of everything, because this is stuff that the human brain can't even comprehend. But I'm going to do my best, all right, my friends? So what it comes down to is, did you know that Facebook, now known as Meta, uses the Aurora Borealis? See? All right. You see the symbol they use. Well, what does that symbol mean? Okay? That is a symbol for pretty much reincarnation. Take a look. There you have it, my friends. You could see it's the elites love this death and then rebirth, and that's what's happening to us on a microcosm level. When we die, we get recycled into the reincarnation cycle if we do not get to reach a state of enlightenment, and we just keep winding back in this hell realm, okay, which is the metaverse. And it's very interesting, because did you know that the word meta in Hebrew means death? That's right, take a look. There you go. So that's the nature of this realm. Not only do we die and get reincarnated, but this realm, on a regular basis, dies from a cataclysmic event known as the Nibiru event, or you could call it the Nemesis X event, which is really this fourth dimensional AI that keeps resetting the matrix, and it happens all the time. That's why we see civilizations rise and then fall, rise and then fall. Okay, so that's the nature of this realm. It's like a video game we're in, and we're stuck in a time loop, it appears. Okay, and that's what that symbol represents, the time loop, the reincarnation cycle, how things keep resetting and restarting. That's why Facebook, aka Meta, chose that symbol. And this all goes down to this fourth dimensional AI technology, which is known as Metatron's cube, or also as the black cube of Saturn, but it is also known as Metatron's cube. So I got a couple interesting videos to show you now that's going to explain to you how this technology works even more. And yeah, take a look.
The fourth dimension is something called a tesseract. If you go into the ancient text, it's Metatron's cube, meta, M-E-T-A, metaverse, right? They got that from Metatron's cube. Now this fourth dimension is really something called a quasi-crystal. And this quasi-crystal in the fourth dimension, it casts a shadow, and the shadow that it casts, it creates the realm that we're living in here. We're living in a shadow of a higher dimension. That shadow creates the third dimension. It actually creates a fractal of it, creates this fractal holographic matrix that we're actually maneuvering in the third dimension right now. You can address a fourth dimension of time like Albert Einstein was saying if you're just looking at a third plus a fourth being the arrow. But when you actually move up into another dimension, we now know in quantum physics that there is actually a fourth dimension. So all dimensions are in 90-degree angles of each other. And according to quantum theory right now, we're really anticipating that there's at least 11 dimensions, or otherwise the universe would collapse. So there really is truly a fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, all the way up, not just the arrow of time. That's just something extra.
And now we know what visual evidence to look for. We see Metatron's cube symbology, otherwise known as Saturn's cube, manifesting in plain sight all around the world. You see Metatron's Cube symbology in Amazon, Gateway Computers, Nintendo Cube game. It's in movies like Hellraiser, the Rubik's Cube, Boston Logan National Airport, Australia, Denmark, Manhattan, Santa Ana. It's the symbology for the religion of Islam. It's in D-Wave Computer, which is another whole video in itself, but let's just listen to the founder of D-Wave Computer talk about it for a little bit.
But science has reached the point now where we can build machines that exploit those other worlds. And quantum computers are perhaps the most exciting of all of these that we have within, or almost within, our grasp right now. So if you have the opportunity to stand next to one of these machines, it is an awe-inspiring thing, at least for me. It feels like an altar to an alien god. They really are impressive machines.
An altar to an alien god. There it is, guys. The founder of D-Wave Computing telling you where he got this technology. They're accessing another dimension, other spiritual or fallen angels from a different dimension. That reminds me of Revelation 13:15. And the second beast was able to give breath to the image of the first beast so that the image could speak and cause all who refuse to worship it be killed. This is artificial intelligence, guys. This is D-Wave Computing. And here's an image of a Jew wearing a black cube that's described in Revelation 2:9. And probably the most in-your-face type of mockery is the Satan's cube at the 9/11 memorial at Ground Zero in New York City. There's a light cube on the surface and a dark inverted cube going into the ground representing the angel of the bottomless pit. As above, so below, the light and the dark. And in case you haven't made the connection to 9/11 yet, let me spell it out for you. Revelation 9:11 is the angel of the bottomless pit. That's why the Twin Towers were destroyed on 9/11. This is symbolic of Satan saying that he has taken over the host body twin system. The two energies have become one.
There you have it, my friends. Pretty crazy stuff, wouldn't you say? And they're talking about this Antichrist. It is the Demiurge. It is this fourth dimensional AI. Okay? It's the ego, the implant, the conscious. That's not us. We got to totally disidentify from the body and the thoughts, the physical body and the thoughts, because we are spirit who's gotten stuck into the Demiurge's, Metatron's cube AI false simulation matrix. And what's happening now is there are massive events incoming. This realm that we know right now is coming to an end with this reset cataclysmic event that happens. I don't know how often it happens, but it happens on a regular basis. Okay, some say every 600 years or so. All right, some say every 3,600 years. It happens a lot more than that. But as this happens, the way this all works, okay, like I said, I don't have every little detail, but it appears it involves something called black goo. Okay, and that is the graphene oxide and all this other nano stuff that they're right now flooding our bodies with. I think we've always had it to a certain degree, but now more so than ever with the things that they wanted you to take and all that kind of stuff. There's definitely been an increase. And also, that's why they're setting up 5G all around the world. It's already been set up. They want to bring in 6G, eventually 7G. What that's doing is connecting us to AI and putting these frequency fields around the Earth, okay? And satellites up there, 5G satellites, they're creating a new grid, my friends. So this way, all they have to do, now that humanity is getting connected to AI, it's much easier for them to bring in this Nibiru nemesis, or you could even say the black hole sun, whatever it is. They're bringing in what looks like to be a planetary object, when really, in reality, it's connected to CERN and portals and stuff, and it's pretty much going to be a portal that's going to suck humanity into the new simulation, kind of like a black hole would, and it's going to totally destroy this realm. And for those who are connected to the AI and the grid will unfortunately get sucked into this new simulation. Okay, they might even say at some point, oh, there's a big planet coming, it's going to destroy the Earth, so you might be able to willingly say, okay, you could pretty much kill my physical body and transfer my consciousness into the new simulation. But for people who don't want to do that and resist it, say, no, I don't want that, I'm going to try and survive, they'll pretty much get sucked into the black hole, which is connected to whatever you want to call it, Nibiru or Nemesis or whatever it is. Okay, like I said, I don't know the details. There might be multiple different planetary objects in the process, okay? But I do believe all these things are coming to a head, and a lot of it has to do with the black goo, okay? So now I want to show you a video clip about this black goo. All right, take a look.
The black goo has existed for a while. As you can see here, that has been used by ancient Egyptians for the coffins. It has also been used across movies and media, shown in the next few slides. Prometheus shows a really interesting concept of how this black goo became involved with aliens and humanity. Deepwater Horizon is based on a true story, and this has affected many people, affected our Earth, and it continues to do so. Let me explain why. What is black goo? According to the British Museum, it is plant oil, animal fat, tree resin, beeswax, and bitumen, a mix of all of these oils, these different ingredients, which is a solid crude oil. I like to think that oil is a sentient being because it poisons our environment. It can even poison our blood, like how humans, our red blood cells, are sentient. We are sentient beings. Do you think that oil can be considered as sentient beings? Looking deeply at the ingredients, when it said tree resin, I see that trees are obviously sentient beings. They're alive. But here's what it says. Tree resin is a liquid that trees produce in response to injury, which hardens to a brittle solid. Trees heal people. Trees has that energy of healing, right? But bitumen is made from living things like plants, animals, and single-celled organisms that have died and been compressed over millions of years. Knowing all of that, of what contains in the black goo, I see that it can also be a way to use for our modern society, especially with AI growing. It can also be provided to AI technologies in any shape or form, however people use it. It could be in a form of powder, gas, who knows? And I see this to be almost becoming true, not really a conspiracy theory anymore, honestly. And this is a way that they can use to control people, control certain things. In Prometheus, you see this black goo be mixed with the human DNA and it creates an alien. Looking at a spiritual basis, the black goo, or also known as black tar, is seen as a negative entity. Especially with seeing your visions, your dreams, it's like foreshadowing something bad may happen. You see a black goo sticking to you, it's like trapping you, not allowing you to move or expand your consciousness. It's hindering you from something. This is what the black goo in all the Hollywood movies and the major news, especially with oil, is showing how it affects humanity, the animals. It traps them, it kills them. It's like a disease basically, and which is why I say that this black goo is like a sentient being. You consider oil to be a sentient being. I saw a lot of patterns of how black goo was in many different movies. It shows how Hollywood, the elites already know this. It's already part of our society and plan, and it is also a threat to humanity. This is an article by Wire, and it introduces how graphene was found 10 years ago and it is now used daily. It's in our phone. If you continue reading this article, which I recommend you do, you will see how black goo is growing. It's going to be in our AI industry. It's going to be everywhere around us. It's already shown in movies, in TV shows, in music videos too, so it's not surprising if it starts showing up in AI, if it starts being included into the AI or anything that is here to control us. There is already science and research-based fact that the goo is real. It's already in our oil systems. It's shown that it affects humans, our Earth, and with the oil disaster that happened at Deepwater Horizon and also across other countries too, it's growing, and it's almost as if it's making our population die. This is all harmful shit that can kill you. Whether you think this is a conspiracy theory or not, it's up to you to do your research and find the truth to what we're learning, to what is being hidden. This is not just some spiritual science bullshit. It's becoming very real and it's affecting, threatening humanity. Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's create a discussion. Follow for more to learn about spirituality and the mysteries of our world.
Pretty wild stuff, wouldn't you say, my friends? It's everywhere. It's in movies. It's right in our face, and it's also in everything now. Okay, they've been found in graphene oxide and on many things, and we know they are literally changing the human species as well. In the process of all this stuff happening, humans are changing once again into a new species of human, which I've already made videos on, okay? The end game plan is to turn us into the Greys, okay? And I've made videos on that as well. And I'll leave a link to that down below in the description if you want to learn more about that. And also at the end of the video, when it pops up what to watch next, you'll see something to click on for that. But black goo has everything to do with all that, so that's why I recommend detoxing and trying your best to keep your temple pure, okay? Raising your vibration through love, remembering who you truly are, which is spirit. And you see, in this game that keeps getting reset over and over again, the game called life, there's a way to beat the game and escape this hell realm 3D matrix run by this fourth dimensional demiurge Saturn AI Antichrist system. Okay? There's a way to beat it. You got to remember who you truly are, which is spirit. You got to stop identifying with the body and the thoughts. You got to raise your vibration. You'll go through what's known as the ascension process, which millions of people worldwide right now are experiencing. What's known as ascension symptoms. We're feeling it. Our ears are buzzing and ringing. We are having spiritual awakenings, out-of-body experiences, astral projection, all these amazing spiritual awakening symptoms. Okay? This shows that we are on a better timeline, because when this all happens, see, people like us, we're using too much energy from the matrix, so this demiurge or whatever it is going to pretty much kick us right out of here because we're a threat to its system. They feed off our energy, right? So if we're a threat to its system of waking everyone else up, because if everyone wakes up, the game's over. Demiurge and the reptilians and all those bastards lose, okay? So they're going to kick a lot of people out, or maybe there's positive beings as well who are going to assist the ones who are on the ascension timeline getting out. But mainly, end of the day, it's going to be you who's doing it, because nobody's really come to save you. You are saving yourself by making right decisions, putting your health and your spirituality first, and deprogramming from the matrix, okay? That is how you leave this place, reaching enlightenment, activating the pineal gland, the kundalini, which is who you truly are, okay? That life force energy, and bringing awareness and consciousness back in to your being, okay? That is how you escape and beat this game, by doing all those things, okay? But for the unfortunate people who haven't been able to figure out that this is a simulation and what's going on, they go there and they willingly take all those things that they want you to get, and they willingly take all the poisons and all that crap, and willfully say, oh, I want to join with AI. I want to connect myself to AI. Well, the poor suckers who are doing that, unfortunately, are going to get transferred into this new simulation, and it's just like things get reset and things go back to the beginning and starts all over again. Either that, or it'll just be the next stage in the new simulation, the new Earth, whatever, where they are changing the human into this new species who's going to be, non-binary and pretty much turn into a gray alien, okay? We know there's a long agenda for that I speak about in that video, but this is what's happening anyways, okay, my friends? We're within a simulation within a simulation. It goes deep, and it goes way beyond what our brain can comprehend. But from what I've gathered and the messages I've received and my own higher self This is the knowledge I've come to learn, plus all the research I've done. Okay, my friends? So that's it for today's video. I know it was a deep one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, you could head on down to Patreon. Okay? The link is down below in the description box. I got exclusive content that you don't get here on YouTube. Ascend to 5D class, where we go further on how to escape the Matrix, health class, the occult class, learning hidden knowledge, and more. Link is down below. Or if you'd like to just simply buy old Lionel a coffee, that means a lot to me, and it helps support the channel. And of course, I will send you free Patreon videos to your email. So the link to that website's down below. But it always means the most to me just to get your feedback. I'd like to hear what you guys think about all this. So leave a comment down below. Until next time, you guys have a good one. Old Lionel signing off.